All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Benjamin, and I'm the presidential candidate of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. Now, former governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir EL-Rufai, in a video that is making the rounds on social media, said that the Muslim ticket domination in Kaduna will continue for over 20 years. He said, in fact, during the campaigns for the presidential election, they were able to convince Christians that the Muslim ticket of the APC had no religious domination intention, that it was about people that could perform. He said, but in fact, truth is, it was about religion. And now he has exposed himself to the whole world as the religious bigot that people have always been calling him. But before I break that down, let me quickly tell you the story of Adams OSHIOMOLE. Kai! This man. Nigerians have come to blast Adams OSHIOMOLE. They blasted him for criticizing Buhari. You know, normally people are supposed to blast you if you don't criticize Buhari, if you support Buhari. So for them to, attack a man and insult him for criticizing Buhari, you should know that that man don't do pass himself. You should know that that person has done too much. Your sins done too much. Now, in Buhari's first term, Adams OSHIOMOLE was APC chairman. As at that time that the economy started its collapse, that was when prices initially started to double. And Nigerians cried out to the president. That time where spaghetti they go from 85 naira to 100 to 150 to 200. Nigerians cried out to the president. They said, do something. The economy don't they collapse. Adams OSHIOMOLE was one of the voices that shut Nigerians down. He said they should keep quiet, that Buhari is the best president ever, that Buhari's administration is the best, that everything is going on fine, that the people complaining are wailers, everything is propaganda. Why? Because he been the chop from the Buhari regime. Now, because they find appointment from Tinubu, he's now saying that the subsidy removal is good. There was too much crisis in the Buhari regime, that there was fuel crisis. In fact, there was a time he bought fuel for 1,000 naira. That so Buhari did not do well with subsidy issues, that this Tinubu will be the best. OSHIOMOLE, you that said Buhari was the best thing since sliced bread, Nigerians come vex. They came for him. They finished him. They insulted the hell out of him. They didn't hold back at all. Kai! The blasting was too much. It don't take where I see where Nigerians blast person like this. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This one said, see as old man they turn truth upside down. How did we get here? This tweet said, how this man lies with bare face surprises me. And this particular tweet said, this aberration was a former labor leader in Nigeria. That is the big tragedy. Oh, and this one said, do people listen to this man and the rest of the establishment? You should all leave our national treasure alone and go work for a living. Unrelenting parasites. And this tweet said, short people are the real problem that are facing this country. From Adams OSHIOMOLE to Ben Ayade to EL-Rufai and Segalink. And this particular tweet said, is Buhari PDP or Labour Party? I wonder, is it not still your same party, APC? Nigerians, they suffer, sha. A lot of confusion in this country as regards how things are done. Now, let's get to the issue of former governor of Kaduna State, EL-Rufai, who prides himself in the domination of a Muslim ticket. And in fact, all those northern elites, because clearly he was not working alone, because even Murik came out, that is a Muslim association, came out to say that EL-Rufai deserves a juicy position for how he worked for the actualization of Muslim ticket. Now, the greatest irony of all this is the worst cases of poverty in Nigeria is in the north. And the north is a Muslim-dominated area. So how has the Muslim ticket contributed to bettering the life of the average Muslim. El-Rufai himself that was speaking left a debt profile, heavy debt of $577 million in Kaduna State when he was leaving office. He has ended up enriching himself more, he and his family, while the average northerner, the average Muslim on the streets, continues to wallow in abject poverty. How has the Muslim ticket impacted the life of the average Muslim? The highest rate of illiteracy, the highest rate of malnutrition, the worst cases of hunger are in the Muslim-dominated areas in the north. And I'm not the one just saying it. Even the former emir of Kano, Sanusi, Lamido Sanusi, said the same thing while he was addressing northern elders. See am yourself.
We have to be very honest with ourselves. I'm an economist and I always talk economics, and we look at the numbers and we look at poverty. If you look at all the poverty indices in the world today, you find that in southwest Nigeria, the incidence of poverty is 20%. In the northwest, it is 80%. The northeast, it's 80%. Why is it that the poorest parts of this country are the Muslim parts? Why is it that in a state that started Sharia in 1999, and we just heard the opening verses today, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. This is the very first verse revealed in the Quran. How come that the state that started Sharia is not the one that is the most educated state? In fact, how come that in that state in 2017, only 24 children got 5 credits in secondary school? How do we define Sharia? How do we define Islam? Illiteracy? Malnutrition? Children on the streets? We have to ask ourselves. And we can't ask those questions until we begin to understand through usul that you have to live in this world well in order to serve Allah for the hereafter. For Islam to prosper, we need educated Muslims. We need Muslims that are not begging. We need Muslims who are standing on their feet. Believe me, if poverty continues in the north, Islam will disappear from the north.
That was the former emir of Kano State, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, speaking. Before you go say, "Na me be by God." He said the rate of poverty in the southwest is 20%. Perhaps less than 20% in the southeast. But in the northwest, 80%. Northeast, 80%. But instead of people like El-Rufai to think of how to reduce this rate of poverty, what they are thinking about is the domination of Muslim ticket. Why would they not go think like that when they have succeeded in enriching themselves and their own families? When they have succeeded in keeping the people in perpetual illiteracy so that they can continue to dominate them. It's so pathetic, because while other parts of the world, while other countries are advancing with sophisticated technology, thinking of how to eradicate all manner of ills affecting their people, a former governor is talking about religion, saying that he's happy. His goal is for the ticket to dominate beyond 20 years. Anyway, you can continue to impoverish your own people and deceive them that once somebody from their religious extraction is in power, everything is fine. But at the national level, it no go work for you. Your evil plans will fail woefully. Yes. And still on the tribunal issue, today is another day in court for His Excellency Peter Obi. Una see the drama wey happen yesterday, ba? Confusion from left, right, and center. We never know as it go take happen today. Some people say they don't want to hear court matter again. Say they don't trust judiciary. No problem. Even His Excellency Peter Obi said it. He said the people that are tired and disappointed, he said you have every right to be. He say make una just keep una fingers crossed, make una dey see as events go unfold. But some of us wan follow am to the end, make we see as e go be. And as we dey follow am, we go dey bring una updates. Make I for fit bring una updates, I need to enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because na because of una na I dey here. So don't go away.